now is this. What is really wrong? Why can't Nigeria really have a concrete ID card in Nigeria to really control every crime in Nigeria?
Well,
that's my question.
All right, thank you, Verona. Let me say that thank you for reminding me about this question that earlier been asked. For quite some 10 years or so, there's been an effort to develop an ID card project for all Nigerians. Somehow, it didn't quite work. But last year, President Goodluck Jonathan again took the step to get a national ID card project going. That project is right now in the works. And we believe part of the problem we're facing in the country is that our borders are porous. Everybody comes into Nigeria, commits a crime, and just runs across the border to the other side, and Nigerians don't take notice. We believe that if we don't have a national ID card where all Nigerians can be verified, wherever we go, we have an ID card, we won't be able to control some of the situations, the cross-border crimes that have become very prevalent in parts of Nigeria. So that project is going on. But most importantly also is about national consciousness. You know, I know that we live in the same region with several other countries. You can't leave Nigeria to Chad and misbehave here. They will not allow you. You can't leave Nigeria and go to Niger Republic and misbehave here. They will never allow you. But anybody can come into Nigeria and do what they like, and nobody will ask questions. And our citizens lack that consciousness of the fact that this is our country. Yes, we don't have to hate foreigners. No. Any nation that is not welcoming to foreigners can develop. Like I'm in London now. Every citizen of the world is in London. You know, but it is law governed. The British will not allow you to do just what you like in Britain. If you come here under the laws, you must respect the law for as long as you are here. But the situation in our country is not so now, but we are working towards that. We ask all our citizens to develop this national consciousness, to contribute, to send ideas to us. My ministry is open. We will give here before we go some of the various access through which you can reach us, because this program, many Nigerians will not be in a position to participate in it. But we intend from next month to have a forum to discuss with Nigerian diaspora. Every month the minister will speak with them and they can ask questions directly and have my answers. That way I believe over time a lot of the anxiety out here will be brought down, and we will also have your insights on what we must do to move the development process at home faster. Let me thank you for your contribution. All right, I think this is how far we can go on the program today. Honorable Minister, on one promise that 1 minute on each question. I want to go to Mike and Tunde, your last take on this show. 1 more minute to the answers.
Honorable Minister, let me on behalf of Nigerians in the UK particularly endorse the new title you now have, a great minister, just like
all the God has actually said.
Just like other ministers, like the Minister for Agric, the supervising minister for the economy, the finance, trade and investment. There are brilliant hands like yourself in that Federal Executive Council, but the challenges seems to be overwhelming. Nigerians are impatient. Honestly, what do you think in 2015, when we'll be having an election, what can you beat your chest and say, this government would achieve? Promises? I want you to look straight into the eyes of Nigerians watching out there, that when we see you outside government, you're able to pull your agbada and say, you promise us this, and it is delivered.
Okay, Tunde.
Yeah, President Goodluck Jonathan asked, he wants to see better results in Rio 2016. How much is the government going to invest in sports so that 2016, England, for instance, 2012, they knew how much was put in it. The athletics coach knew how many medals he was targeting. So what is the government investing, and any idea of what we should expect? Great.
Tunde, first of all, 2016, processes are going on now. We're reworking, we're reorganizing, we're creating opportunities for private sector, government investment in sports, long-term planning, specialization, and proper management. I can't tell you now because it's just work in progress. Maybe over time, when these processes are through, you will see the targets in terms of funding, the target in terms of sports, in terms of management, partnerships, and so on. But it will take a while for the actual figures to be out. But we're determined that 2016 must be a different scenario, different result for the people of Nigeria. It's important for us. As for Mike, by 2015, what do I think Nigeria would have arrived at? What targets? First of all, by 2015, I believe Goodluck Jonathan is going to give Nigeria a better electoral system, which is very fundamental to all the changes we want. Whether you want to fight corruption, whether you want to fast-track development, people must be truly elected, not rigged into office. The president has done a great job today. INEC is independent. All elections are becoming better. We expect a more peaceful, more freer election in 2015, to which the world will see that the president means it. Our economic reforms also will arrive at a level where some results will be felt. I expect that the trends will work between East and West and between West and North by 2015. Right now, the trends are working normally in Lagos up to Ibadan and Ilorin. If you see Lagos, you see newspaper with trends moving. They were never moving before Goodluck Jonathan.
Overcrowded.
Yeah, but they're coming now. Overcrowded because it's only government that's running them. But I expect that with time, you are going to see the railways revamped. You are going to see a more powerful telecom and cement sector. Maybe by that time, Nigeria will be exporting cement out of the country. We are going to see a power sector that is modernized by 2015, and that electricity will be more stable. I can't say all the problems will be overcome between now and 2015, but I expect greater power stability in power supply that is sustainable. So overall, agriculture will pick up. I expect that most of the rice we eat in Nigeria will be grown in Nigeria. Much of the crops in Nigeria will be grown. Now we're using cassava to bake bread, and people used to say it's only wheat. Now cassava bread is tasting in Nigeria better than wheat. Countries like Gabon have come to Nigeria to learn how to use cassava to make bread. So we want to be more self-reliant by 2015 and urge Nigerians to be more focused. And we think generally by then, the world will see that, contrary to predictions, Nigeria will be more united, even stronger from all the challenges we face now. We are not going to be a nation in disarray, but a confident nation that will move on to the next phase and deliver greater development, stability, and confidence to our people.
Yes, Honorable Mr. Labaran Maku, thank you for coming in all the way from Nigeria to Ben Television Studio.
Thank you.
Let me congratulate you. I have hosted a couple of people from Nigeria. You are the first minister that will be seated here and 100% call, not even one against you or the government. That means you've done...
Sweating.
You are not sweating, not sweating at all. That's a very wonderful job. I congratulate you that you've had a call that actually complimented your efforts. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank all Nigerians everywhere in Europe for their participation. And we'll be engaging them more regularly from home.
Okay, if you need more information, you can check them at F for Freddy, M for Mango, I for Indigo, that is fmi.gov.ng, www.fmi.gov.ng, or you can send them information at info@fmi.gov.ng. You can send them information at info@fmi.gov.ng. Thank you for being part of the program. This is how far we can go. We'll see you again. Bye.
Right.